themselves. Sorry. Go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead, Adandimbo.
Eze bi n'eluigwe ọgọrọ ya na-akpụ n'ala. Chukwu okike ya kpọgo. Eze bi n'eluigwe ụmụ gị agbakọ nata. Nna m anyị na-eme ibe isi anyị na-eme ya ka anyị nọ na-eme. Onweghị ibe ọzọ anyị bụ n'obi ahụ njem nwere onwe. Ya ka anyị na-eji jie. Anyị wee na-asị gị ezi Chineke biko bịa ka ị nọnyere anyị. Chụọrọ anyị ka a lawa ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ ọkachasị ndị nsabo. Ndị si na Biafra ya abịa ndị na-anụ ọgụ niile ebe a na-anụ ka ha wee fụdatị na Biafra ya abịa si Chukwu biko ọgụ ọgụ nwa ya nụrụ anyị ya gọzie anyị Chineke gọzie ụmụ ife gọzie ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọnwụ na anyị niile anọ ezi Chineke ma ana m akpọkwa gị n'isi awa dịda maazị Nnamdị Kanụ Ọhamadike nọnyere m ihe gbaala m ya ume were dọkịta na-agwọ ya ọya Chineke biko ọkwago ka nwe onye ọzọ otu aka aka na-akpọkwa n'isi ọbata obie udu akọ mmiri na mbiko ihe niile ugoko ọdịnaka anyị eme nke iji nwụrụ mmadụ ma agụ nwa ya eme nke iji wu Chukwu na m ana m asị aka ọwụna ụdọ ọwụna ezumezu ọwụna osi n'elu osi na ọwụ ikwu ọwụ ibe ọwụ onye ọzọkwa anya wụrụ ndị ji ọbata obi eji awa dịda maazị Nnamdị Kanụ asị m aka ha gbajie asị m tinyere ha ọgbaghara ebe ọbụla ba nọ na tinyere ha ọgbaghara were ọgbaghara tinye n'etiti ya Chineke pịaba m ụtarị mee ka ọkụ gbuo ha na-arụ mee ka ezumezu ha niile ha saa kpọpụtara ya awa dịda maazị Nnamdị Kanụ n'ọbata obi na m otu a ka si welekwa awa COS wee tinye gị n'aka nna m ọkwago nwa wike yoo onye emekwe nke o ji wụrụ mmadụ n'ọkwago Chukwu na-eme nwa onye na-enye ike ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ uke mmụọ uke mmadụ ebe ọsọkwa anya si onye ọsọkwa anya wụrụ ọsọkwa wụrụ m nwa na-eche echiche ọjọọ megidie asụ Chineke megide onye ọbụla na-emegide COS ayo ise ọ wụrụ m nwa na-emegide ya emegide m ise onye ọsọkwa ya wụrụ ebe ọsọkwaba na-agba iji ọ na-agba n'elu ọ na-agba ya n'ala ọ na-agba n'okwu n'ala ọ na-agba n'elu bed asụ Chukwu asụ megide ekwene kaba binye nna m ọbịa onye ọsọkwa anya n'ihu emekọ na-ebele maybe you go ya gora ya I like it All right, thank you so much. Welcome, dear friends. Thank you so much for that wonderful prayer. We thank God for this opportunity to thank our own Obato Obie, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Anun Kankan. Odagu Galili, Odagu, Mua Galili Mua, Obato Obie, Uzuaka Milie.
base ka anyị nọzi n'elu ihe na mbụ na mbugodi ihe nchọrọ ime ka Ngozi Ọrabeze mata ya bụ eziokwu ọgbata obi atụkwara ya nga terorizm 6 years terorizm. Ị nwere idea ada? Ọgbata obi Simon Ekpa Finland tụrụ ya nga 6 years for terrorism. Ị nwere idea?
Okay, for the thing ọpụtago.
Mba ihe na-ekwu ihe dị na news ka nna eme analyze.
Okay.
Because enwere ihe some people enwe ha idea. Ha just na-agba pere. Finland tụrụ ya nga 6 years for terrorism. Ngozi Ọrabeze bụ chief of staff of Simon Ekpa who the chief of terrorism. So Ngozi Ọrabeze nwere question to answer because ọma ihe mere ọgbata obi eji were mee terrorism. O so were support ọgbata obi na terrorism o mere. So ọ bụrụ ọmụnwa bụ lawyer, Ngozi Ọrabeze nwere question to answer.
Yes.
Because mgbe niile ahụ Simon Ekpa dey terrorize ebe niile ahụ ọ dị eme terrorism ahụ Ngozi
Ọrabeze so ya.
Kee ihe o mere.
And onye nwa Ngozi Ọrabeze na-negotiate ihe that place maka chief of staff.
Nyanwa chief of staff to Simon Ekpa who the terrorist atụrụ nga 6 years. Then Okechukwu Nkere alias Isaiah Anyaogu who the finance minister na-eweta ego Simon Ekpa ji terrorize ndị ọ na-terrorize. So which means I feel a terrorism case. One person and her carry terrorism here like that. One person name in no begin to change and begin with a brave one and street, but we show the mother. I had to way each but the plant terrorist city to a very pen a court. Want to share evidence from everywhere. The chief of staff will result in all. I am.
Yes.
So the court possibly may invite.
Possibly may invite. Sure.
I'm going to invite a phone number. Yeah, I got for communication. Young one over to be at the plan. I saw the terrorists over to be at them. More results also not over to be a one only make terrorists. Okay, we are Chico, Simon Ejiheko. Okay, we are take terrorism. So before I just send the ego terrorism, Simon terrorism now. Oh, when Catania Simon para before I send the Simon they go to terrorism. And when both jams also done Simon plan we need that. So Hane me going Hane move. If that is what goes around comes around.
Sure.
Simon Simon Ekpa, I can make arrest one by one. They have questions to answer. Because that is how it works. When we put on office now, and when the case is there, something they do. I got you know like I got you know when I I'm going to Chinese pass release, but I got you know when I gave him about this particular thing. Gave him about a phone, got your phone. But communication in with that person. Say when other people in our plan because so we is. On that terrorism man had to decide money. So we are here watching them. In the multi-years on them, people Basara Ngozi Ọrabeze, also be literate or very educate. According to the information they here in the public data. On a Twitter handle, and not very educate.
Good evening, Umu Chineke. It depends on your time zone. It's even here. Mazi Ojugo. Mazi Ojugo, Ndewo. Also, good evening, Mazi Humble. I'm just coming in now. One love. Thank you, Mazi. Also, say CJ Ugu. Also, good evening, Mazi Humble. Ndewo. Good evening, Umu Chineke nna. Good night, good night, boy button. Sonny Akparawa. Ka anyị gagodu na nke Sonny Akparawa. Chai. Ka anyị gagodu na nke Sonny Akparawa. 1 minute. Sonny Akparawa sị na ewishiri ya death. if an evil person, if an evil person, because of that man, I got to ha. Oh ya the thing ka na-agba ha ara oge kere na-ebe ya na-ebe oge kere na-ebe ya na-ebe oge kere na-ebe ya na-ebe oge kere ofu ebe na mezie gị ike ngwanekwe fon oge kere na-ebe so na Akparawa na-ebe oge kere na-ebe so na Akparawa na-ebe oge kere na-ebe so na Akparawa na-ebe na na achụghapụrụ ha dama na believe me also Chineke nna several daman from these people. Imagine no the man amaghị ama no the man aga na-akpọga and a useless oge kere a prime minister chei and oge kere na onwe ya kwa as idiot ọwụ enwe onye ọ ga-awụ ọ gara isi no I am not the prime minister but oge kere ekwechiri na aza the prime minister ya mezigazie nnọọ ga-arọbishizie ya final ga-arọbishie ya final ka arọbishiri ya rọbishie ya final ara agba ya na-ebeghi akwa achọrọ m izi unu ihe Sọnị Akparawa dere na-edi datin sef 1 minute achọrọ m izi unu ya o chenjiela afọ ọsọ biri gị eneghi Sọnị Akparawa evil guy the guy the natural evil Sọnị Akparawa or the natural evil ka mme ya ka unu hụ ya ọfụma ama m unu ga-afụ ya like that let Sọnị Akparawa post Sọnị Akparawa say Biafrans cut ties with those that that is akọtụ ọdụ that is akọtụ ọdụ those that wish him dead ya ọkpọ afada man aha gonta ya otige ihe anya bloody Thanksgiving wishing US citizen dead including the Biafran Republic government in exile APM ifo ya wakpọrọ APM here Ogechukwu nkere ya otige at Ogechukwu nkere unafu also all Biafrans in America we can't be friends with anyone wishing us 1 minute. We can't be friends. Anyone wishing us dead. Yana dead ka o ji na-aga na mam ihe butere the thing. Yobetige State Department, all those has foreign affairs, this, that, White House, type of China, they put is only country in the entire contents of the world that was being able to also determine the great Nigeria, the great Nigeria as a country, okay, as a country of a particular concern, your EU community, EU president continue to enjoy business ties. Continue to enjoy business ties. Among me with Nigerian with Nigeria a generous country against Christian. Your EU Commission imprisoned Ekpa for fighting for Biafra. You to get Biafra independent as Biafra independent. Why wasn't EU? Where wasn't EU disguised Nigeria over there under Donald Trump threatening now? Biafran cut ties with those that wish us dead. Our recognition of Biafra and independence is in America. Yeah, here's Sonny Akparawa there. That man also okay, because the man there, Trump wish. Okay, I wish Trump and all Americans a very bloody Thanksgiving as you desire from the Ukraine under Putin rocket. Ka Sonny Akparawa ha gbawala that man, ọ gbawala the man war because of emepere the man anya. Ọ gbawala the man war. Aka ịfụnụ ya nwa mmugo tororo jọrọ njọ ara agba ndị ya nwa mmugo tororo ara agba ndị ya ara agba ndị ya ene that
My name is Councillor Ukono Obasi, based in the United Kingdom. I just wanted to make this video to react to the judgment made by the Nigerian court on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where the court found him guilty of terrorism charges and sentenced him to life imprisonment. And I want to say this. It is wrong. It is very wrong. First of all, you have no jurisdiction to make that, to try the case in the first place. One, this is someone who was illegally detained, right? So you detain someone under the guise of having done something, and you found out that where he committed the alleged crime was outside of your jurisdiction. So by your own admission, this alleged crime was committed in the United
Please help me connect the live bot. Help one connect the live bot umuchukwu kabiyama biko ka ngbapu ni also.
Kingdom, and you're alleging that you have jurisdiction to charge someone for crimes that they committed in another jurisdiction that you have no power over. Second, okay, there's already a judgment that that shows that you tried to assassinate this person when he was a ward of the court. So there's a judgment against the Nigerian state. He did not jump bail. He escaped an assassination attempt. And in doing so, Nigeria broke international law to go to Kenya to abduct him, carry out extraordinary rendition to force him back to Nigeria against international law. And you cannot therefore have legality on the back of illegality. So once you have a situation where you've already broken the law to bring someone illegally into Nigeria, you don't have any basis to put that person on judgment. And then the crimes, the crimes you're even using to judge him on is one that you repealed. The Nigerian court repealed the very laws that they're charging him with. So how can you charge someone with a repealed law? It's not possible. It's not practical. And to cap up the hypocrisy of it, you have a country that is negotiating with terrorists, paying ransom to terrorists, cuddling terrorists, integrating them into the army, and saying that these people who have committed heinous crimes against the Nigerian people, against the Nigerian state, that these people should be free. They're allowed to be free. They enjoy money, wealth, protection, even from the Nigerian state. But someone who simply demanded self-determination through referendum for people who have been marginalized and continue to be marginalized, you're saying that you're going to sentence the person to life imprisonment. The world looks at Nigeria and it's a joke. It's a mockery. It's sad. It is unfortunate. But at the same time, it is not unexpected, because we know that Nigeria is a failed state by every definition. And it is behaving this way because it is a failed state. If it was a country that had legality, you wouldn't have a situation where this process was the joke that it is, a kangaroo court. If you had a sane process, you wouldn't have the victims of NSAS still being prosecuted. You wouldn't have no person sanctioned or punished for the massacre that occurred in October 2020 in Nigeria. You wouldn't have months and years of killings, kidnappings going on from community to one community to another, and nothing is being done to address it. You wouldn't have that in a sane society, and politicians still parading themselves as some kind of authority and legality in a country that obviously has failed in its responsibility to protect the people. So that is where Nigeria is. But the more they do this, the more they make the case for Biafra, the more they make the case why no sane people would want to be associated with such nonsense. They make the case for Biafra. They are the ones who demarket Nigeria more than anybody. The Nigerian government is the one that demarcates Nigeria. So it is unfortunate, but it tells us exactly what we need to know about Nigeria, and even more reinforces the case for freedom for Biafrans. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The truth is coming out. Mazi Humble, good evening from Ndewo. Mazi Ndewo. Ndewo Chukwu gozie gị. Ndewo onye kem. Thank you. Mgbe ọbụla ị na-atọ ọnụ up. Na-show you the love inwe n'ebe m nọ. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll move. God bless you, my own brother. CJ. CJ. God bless you.
We are live here at Ijibo. As you can see, we are at Ijibo. There's a lot of pandemonium here because the Fulani men were seen this morning very close to our primary school. You can see the primary school. This is the place, the little bush behind here that they were caught with guns, heavy armed Fulani men. This is an eyewitness. One of my church leader, the leader of the charismatic. Please, can you say something to the camera? What did you really see?
We saw Fulani heavily vested with bullet, wearing loaded, with heavy guns, heavy guns.
And you saw them camping there?
Camping just here.
A very close bush to the primary school.
So when we raise alarm, as I begin to run toward this, passing through this primary school, so here between the Sikuse and primary school, they ran to this place and they begin to run.
Just this morning of the first day of December.
It's less than 30 minutes from where.
And you can see that the whole school is go silent. We have closed the school. Everywhere is absolutely empty now because of the situation. I was just called. I have to run from the Paris Center and come to one of my stations, Ijibo, roadside. And this is happening live. We need help. We need help. we are seriously in danger here because we know that the Fulani camps between us here and the army barracks. There is a thick forest between Ijibo and the army barrack, and most times that is where they normally camp. So accessing us here is not a problem. So their members are there. So please, we need help. You can see our school is shut down, completely shut down, and the school is adjourned to the hospital. This is the health center where they were coming behind, and this is the school. So please, we need help. We need help. You see him? Okay, you two have been there. Fulani have arrived here. We are entering the bush now.
Unubaka gaga. Unubaka achụga ihe na-ata anụ.
We're gonna go the other side.
Lekwa ide egbe ha ji o. Chai, lekwa ide egbe ha ji.
Okay.
Lekwa ide egbe ha ji.
Okay.
Lekwa ide egbe ha ji.
Okay.
They never pass.
Lekwa ide egbe ha ji.
We are still moving around the forest, trying to search for them. That is the situation we are now. We are mobilized. We are not afraid. We are moving around to make sure our community is secure.
Chai, ha gba aka achụga ihe na-ata anụ. Ha gba aka achụga ihe na-ata anụ. Chai, lekwa ihe ha ji achụga ndị bu AK-40, even ndị bu machine. Chai, ọ dị egwu. Chineke nna mere unu ebere o. Chineke mere unu ebere.
1st of December 2025.
Ọ dị kpọkpọ.
We are here in the Urodu Benaweti.
Tigers have a light.
The situation obodo dị na.
This is the route, you understand?
No, that one never that finish. Now you go down.
No. Carry back for back.
See, it's make a package. One package of you can almost go now.
Come here, come. Your Excellency, the governor. We are working, man. Your men don't do them again. See the rifle, see the rifle. Empower us with better stuff. These people go clear. They go clear, nothing. This is where we trade them. This is where we trade them. This is it. This is the camp. Where they are? Where is? This is the camp. Teach everything. Pack everything. Fall back. Fall back. This is the gun that was recovered today, first of December. You know, 1st of December between Delta, boundary between Delta and Edo State, Urori. Now this is the railway. Now watch and see. I keep saying that the railway and the power line is the track, so they always use it as the way. Chichi, move up. I want to just. Yeah, this is the railway. Now watch. Go back in my head. Hello, boss.
Chudubem ndewo. Chudubem Emmanuel. Ndewo.
General Gabriel Asabuja.
Ndewo.
I declare upon General Asabuja, General Gabriel Asabuja, as the young man.
Amen.
Yes, I have seen that young man many times speak. Or somebody be very neutral. Now, praise you, go lose welfare. Shout hallelujah. But when on this road, when I come out to go here, oh, man, I have a untimely death, accidental death, sudden death, premature death will never see the end of General Asabuja. Come on, he will always see the sudden, accidental, premature, and sudden death of his enemies.
Amen.
And every other person that behaves like him. The same of one for Asabuja. Shout hallelujah. Shout hallelujah.
Kerosene, the audio mark musician, Alpha. I saw your video with Katasufe, where that one they ask you, where are you from? You said Anambra. Then he asked you are from Biafra. He said no, you deny your people. You deny your people. If not be say you are a bastard, you are mad, you be Oloribuku, and no go better for you, and thunder go fire you allegedly. Not be time where you supposed to show concern about this in Ambikanu. Even though you no agree with Nnamdi Kanu. But now time for you to just show concern about him. Because I never even see you for once like this, may even speak about him. And meanwhile, Ukubashi priest, show concern. Destiny Aliko, show concern. Even Mikel Obi, all those ones say show concern, they talk about him. Even Davido, many of them, many people they turn up. And shame no catch you. So we na Yoruba. So we no be Igbo. Many people they show concern. They reach your turn, you deny your people. Your life don't spoil. Olori Bukunya, kerosene. Thunder go fire you allegedly. You no go better for you allegedly. When you come verse me pass, you dey call yourself musician. You say you are just a musician. You are not a Biafra. You are not a this one. Who tell you say you be musician? Who go dey kill you? Which music they sing? All those one where they sing na music.
Copyright.
You will be audio max superstar. Let me tell you, you are not a musician. No.
Copy.
You are a dissertation.
Copy.
Yes, you are a dissertation.
Copy.
Because audio music where they upload for audio mark, now disaster they be. And I give you 24 hours to go delete all those disaster where you upload for audio mark. Go delete them. No go better for you. I already converse me past. Now be this Google. I go ask Google who is kerosene. Google get mad. They thought say Google is a Nigerian musician. They are drop each song. Google. Ogu they kill you. Which shall be each song. Now you go to tell us a person drop each song. Nobody go tell you Google. Say yes, the song each. Oh yeah, put on here. Say each song. Google get mad. They call disaster each song. Google, I give you 24 hours. Go delete that each. Put disaster. Say kerosene is a Nigerian musician that drop disaster song. No go better for you.
I swear.
Kerosene, just 24 hours. Go delete that disaster. They call music. If you don't delete them after 24 hours, if I hold you, I go give you a duty, no go better for you.
Leave
I hope all of you understand my English. You understand? Abi? If you don't understand, Thunder go fire you. No go better for disaster.
You understand?
I'm a swaggy beast.
We understand. We understand. You will again. You will again. Una fundia. This copy right the case in the popo. Kamote copy. Onye gu egwu ya ọ ga-akụgharịa ya. Funeva o ji pụta one day si na copy akarị ka ihe ọbụla mmadụ mere ya ome. Ihe ọbụla mmadụ mere ya ome. Ọ ga-emenwu ka ya as a man. Ka esi ndị popo. Ị ga-afụ ya omeghị ka ya as a man. Ihe ọ na-eme ka ndị ọzọ mere eme. Onye eme ya ọ ga-eme ka ha mere eme. Ihe ọ na-eme ka ndị mmadụ mere. Ka ndị mmadụ mere ka ọ na-eme. Na ekwe ego ndị ka bụ ure nnọọ. Hey! Ụmụnne m na-ekwe na ego ndị ka a na-ebu n'ime ọhịa. Ekwe na ego ndị ka a na-ebu n'ime ọhịa.
Yeah, take. Where, yeah, give me. Peter, jump, give me touch. I could go down. Oh yeah, touch. Oh yeah, hold the touch. Hold on for him.
No be there.
No, more they move. They don't go.
Just go. You don't collect the money.
Those guys don't go.
So.
Huh? Huh? Good evening. My name is Harrison Wamnishu. 2 days ago, a man was kidnapped from Akparawa in Ibuzo, Oshimili North local government area of Delta State. And this evening, the family went to pay ransom to the kidnappers because kidnappers were threatening to kill the man if ransom was not raised. And today they went to pay the ransom, and then through our intelligence, we stormed the bush. And so this is the money recovered from the kidnappers. Every gunshots between the military and the kidnappers, they ran away. This is the money they were sharing that was recovered. This is the money recovered from kidnappers tonight in Ibuzo. I got life here in Ibuzo, alright? 2 days ago, a man was kidnapped from Akparawa in Ibuzo. This evening, the family went to pay ransom. So the military from the Sicilian Brigade were with us, alright, in the bush. The money is part of the ransom that was recovered. And like I said before, in Delta State, when it happens, we follow it up. We don't keep quiet. We don't want to hear anything like kidnapping. If it happens, we must follow it up. Bumper to bumper. Right? These guys here are already fully ready. If you call us on the phone, we'll respond. We cannot respond when you don't call us on the phone. I know some of you are scared that kidnappers will don't involve police. Secretly go and report to the police. Report to the police, the military, the vigilante, or reach out to us and we will respond. Alright? They will tell you don't involve police, this and that, no problem. But on your own, do your own that is in your mind, you understand. But in Delta State, we are saying no to kidnapping. No to kidnappers. Any kidnapper where they catch. My ancestors. So I want to thank also the governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Wori. God bless you, sir. Thank you for all the good job you are doing for security. Alright. If there's any way to go assist these people with the here too. We gallant to sure. The governor himself. My governor. Like if I would do the job for you, anyhow we go take equip these guys. They are ready 247. No one they enter, they enter anywhere they enter. Foresters, secure the nation forest. Foresters, secure the nation forest. Anywhere the apple must, we must enter.
ụmụnne m na-afụ na obodo agwụna 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 ọgwụ n'ọsọ Chineke nna biko nụ onye na-abaghị ya meshin ekwesịna dịka ka m si na-ekwu ekwesịna ịba ndụ ọkada wọnsọ ọkụrụ 7 o'clock ọkada akwụsị ịgba a ga-enwe ihe dịka ọkada again n'ala Biafra very important. These people ha ji bike na-aga iziwe ndewo iziwe oteela ahụ iziwe oteela iziwe ndewo oteela na-ehe nwaanyị ka nwaanyị enwere nwaanyị ka nwaanyị iposturu nwaanyị ka nwaanyị posturu something. Also, Tinubu and his SAS team in Okuzu, Old Anambra State, demanding more money to release a wrongful detained innocent Biafra in their custody. for over 3 weeks now. Obinna was forceful taken at the gunpoint in Okozo by the retangled third terrorist retangled terrorist. Ekwenye o dere the communication. Also afternoon DPM, the police insisted that another 300 should be brought before they could release him. They said he purposely threw away his phone that night. They arrested him. He was with his phone, but when they got to the station, they could not find it, and it wasn't inside the vehicle. So they said he was hiding something. So the lawyer that I sent today went there, and they told him to give. They told him 300k. Where are they holding the boy, and what did he do? Is he the new arresting or the old one? The old one will give them 600k. After payment, they did not release the boy. They said he must provide his phone. Now the kind of problem o. DPM Ajo, what is the name of the station? What is the name of the station? They are from repaired. They're from repaired responding squad Okozo. Where is him now? What is the location name? Okozo, Anambra State. Okozo, what? Is it a police station, army barracks, DSS, or what? I think that is the new name of the SARS Special Anti-Robbery Squad. Okay. Ụmụnne m unu afụna ihe meganụ. Onye ka nwaanyị dere many things here. O dere many things here. Obinna was forcefully taken to gunpoint Okozo by the reintegrated Ronnies recruited into Nigerian police and SARS by Tinubu and his co-host, such as Tinubu broken to continue to making the oil resources in Biafran land feel winning on creating the killing the indigenous. There was reading the 3 screenshots of what the police station told the brother. The Nigerian terrorist police told the boy that since he does not have his phone in him, he is a criminal. Imagine, because of phone, he is a criminal and he must die or be incarcerated as they ask for extra 300,000 naira and release him, or he rot in the jail like other, as that as that was the order from above. Tinubu and the delegitimized political Tinubu and delegitimize the politicians. I am calling on the SARS Okozo to release Obinna and thousands of other innocent Biafrans, Christians locked up in the same place for long without trial or committing any crime. Their only crime is being Biafran Christian citizen and referring to collaborate with ranging with repentant or the great thrones brought in by the Tinubu and Charles Soludo. United States of Biafra is a sovereign nation with Nigerian forceful occupying our foreign nation, killing and wrongful arresting our citizens on the order from above. The USB government will defend its people and territory. Ya otu ị ga-eme many things. Agụ nwaanyị Chukwu gozie gị nne m. Ụmụnne m unu afụnanụ ihe mmadụ gagatụrụ n'obodo ụmụ anụmanụ, obodo ekwensu, obodo Chukwu bụrụ ọnụ. Unu afụna ihe mmadụ gagatụrụ. Onye egidere because of the guy tụgapụrụ phone ya. Maybe enwere ihe nọ na the phone. The guy edufuo the phone. Ọ ghọọla problem na ebe o dufuru phone ya. Abịa na-anaga akwụọla 600,000 ma ọ na-emekwe ha na-anakwa 300,000. Ụmụnne m na ahụ na-ede ihe ka before. Unu ahụ na-ede ihe ka before. Ka awụ ihe anyị ji isi kote. Ka awụ ihe anyị ji isi kote. Bụ Chineke nna ya azụ anyị n'aka ndị iro. Chineke nna ga-azụ anyị n'aka ndị iro anyị. Leave that thing. Hapụ ihe ahụ ọsịsọ. O subirila. Onye ọbụla emepela anya ahụ. Onye ọbụla emepela anya. Enwezi onye gị nọ na chọọchị gị chọọ ihe iji echere onwe gị. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. Eko nwaada nọ na chọọchị bụ egbu ya. Ọ nọ na chọọchị bụ egbu ya. Achọghị m ka ya nwee copyright. On na church buru egbu ya dekwenu ya dey play nwanne asọ onye rahụ na-eburu egbu ya ahụ ifuru ya at least ndị terrorist atighị isi nwanne ya ọgba ha gwogwo ha tighị isi ya ọgba ha gwogwo ya ọgba ha ka nchi you are disturbing me. Ndị terrorist tighị isi ya ọgba ha gwogwo
I was with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu yesterday. We had a very fruitful meeting, and they have been making the offers. They have been making the offers for him to withdraw the agitation. Of course, you know Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not that kind of person. So I was with him.
All right. Thank you for joining me in this video. Please, I beg you to stay with me because we have gotten a big secret that I want to reveal to you in this video. Please, I beg you to stay. Now, today is the first day of December 2025, and I want to use this opportunity to thank God for the gift of life, because staying alive in Nigeria is not just a miracle, but it's a great testimony. Oh yes, in fact, if you are alive one day in Nigeria, every minute you are alive, you should be thanking God, especially for those of you living in Nigeria. So we thank God for the gift of life. Having said that, the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is gradually going wider and wider on daily basis. Oh yes, why did I say so? Because some government officials has begun to come out to say that, oh, this man is actually in prison because he has refused our offer. Yes, we've had his lawyer say that. We have had Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer say that. We've had some government officials say that. We've had some activists like Sowore come out to say that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was actually imprisoned. In fact, all the while that he was in detention, he was there because he only refused to take the the offers that the federal government is giving him. And guess what? What are the offers? The first is for him to abandon.
The offer, ịmakwa mmadụ ole nwụrụ nanụ ndị iberibe unu makwa mmadụ ole nwụrụ nanụ unu makwa mmadụ ole nwụrụ nanụ unu nye gị ọfa.
The Biafran struggle. And the second is for him to join a political party. And of course, what follows that is that they are going to give him a huge money. In fact, we received an update that they are ready to offer him 50 billion naira and an oil well somewhere in Niger Delta. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu turned all those things down, insisting that he must fight and get Biafra.
Yo.
Now, that is what has escalated.
Chai. Chineke nna m onye ga-emenwuli dị ihe ka Nobody. And we go nyo no Igbo man. Nine lie. All we did here. They couldn't chai. Chim dogindo. Mado, imaka they won't know. Liberibe.
To all these imprisonments, punishing him and so on and so forth.
Oh.
I also want you to keep today's date down, just as you keep this proverb I'm going to tell you now. The proverb says, yes, some may say that it is the stone that the builders has rejected has become the cornerstone. You see this imprisonment, they have imprisoned Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Believe in me, keep today's date down. Today's date is the 1st day of December. They will later beg Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to come out.
Yes, nah.
Keep today's date down.
Nah.
And I can tell you that from history. Should I? Please, I beg you to stay with me because we are about to expose another thing now. Now, today, some of our political leaders are talking about restructuring in Nigeria. Some of them are saying, oh, the best way to go now is restructuring. Some of the politicians from the Southwest are talking about it.
The next thing he should do, tell him if you know him, is to restructure this country. Nigeria is a fraud. One particular tribe repressing the whole of us. Did you hear what Central Bank governor wants to do? Just a department, the operation department of Central Bank, to be moved back to Lagos, where you have 99% of the headquarters of bank. The North is agitated.
But do you know that it was because of this restructuring that they killed over 3.5 million Biafrans?
No.
How or what do I mean? It was restructuring that Ojukwu and the Gowon went for Aburi Accord to sign. They went to sign restructuring. And on getting back, Britain called restructuring is not going to work. It's not going to favor them. And Ojukwu did his best. Did you doubt what I'm telling you? Listen to it from the mouth of the best knower.
Did Ojukwu cause any war? Gowon is alive, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back, Britain told you not to agree because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogbu, so-called Nzogbu, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael Akparawa. What I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself.
Now, after refusing restructuring and because of it, killing over 3.5 million Biafrans, today they are talking about restructuring. Now, that one being apart, in the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu actually began by speaking against the killing, against the injustice that is happening in Nigeria. They never took him serious. You remember, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu protested in London saying that, oh, what is happening in Nigeria is not good. Let me show you the video so you confirm what we are talking about.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why we are here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children and men, for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy. We are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we are here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government, to the High Commissioner, that what is happening in the country is unacceptable, and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent disintegration of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the international community for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1967 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
Now, after this protest, the Nigerian people continued their killings, they continued their marginalization, they continued their injustice. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu opened Radio Biafra. And I can tell you that when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started, what he was campaigning for was restructuring. Oh yes, what he was campaigning for was restructuring. Regional government, let everybody go back and, control their resources and do their things, and then we have one federal capital. And you know what? The federal government say, look at this one. You want what happened to your father to also happen to you. That was how we started. In fact, Sowore confirmed it in an interview that he granted, where he said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu actually want a united Nigeria, but he wants it in a way that everybody will work on their own and control their resources.
Wait, the meeting you had with Nnamdi Kanu, yes, you are telling us now that Nnamdi Kanu, from what you understand from the meeting with him, he does not want Nigeria to break, to divide.
No, he said clearly that it is too late for Nigeria to come together. Well, he gave his point. We live streamed the meeting now. It's online. Okay. And part of it was live streamed. Some of them were private. But he said that he feels that if Nigeria were to respect certain protocols, including a referendum inserted in the constitution, and he still says it even now in court, that if he's released, he will go back and end the bloodshed. The bloodshed is in Japan, and that a conversation can. He says that in every court appearance.
And when the federal government, also turned that down, that was when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu thought that the best and the best of it is to divide Nigeria. And that was why he started Biafran struggle. And at some point, they call him and say, okay, Sahoya, come, let us talk this restructuring. How are you saying? What are you saying? And that was when he said that we have crossed the Rubicon. Listen to him.
Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. If I'm alive, if I'm dead, if I'm wherever I may be, Biafra will come. If I'm dead, it's even better because it will come far more quick.
Oh yes, I believe you, sir. There is no going back. And that is the best option. But you watching this now, think about it. If you believe, or you are part of those, or one of those that believe that, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is actually wrong, he has committed offense as they claim, why do you think that they are still begging him to accept offers and, let them pardon him? If they claim that he has offended, that he has committed any crime, why asking him to accept offers? Think about it for a while. You say somebody committed a crime, in fact, you are trying him for 7-count charges as they claim, and yet you are still begging that person, leave this one. If you leave this your Biafra struggle, we will grant you freedom. In other words, that what you are charging him is not actually what he committed, but because he did not believe in your government, because he did not accept your offers. Isn't it? It is. Well, I will also allow you now to listen to Sowore, where he said all that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has told him. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu meant well for the Nigerian people, when he was campaigning for the unity of Nigeria and so on and so forth. So that you will know that this man is not actually your problem. For those who said or who believed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the problem of Nigeria? For you who believe so, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been, kidnapped and he kept in detention, what is happening in Nigeria? Has it not doubled? Has it not tripled? Has it not? Has killing not doubled? Has economic hardship not tripled? That is to show you that this man is not actually your problem.
I swear.
But something is wrong with the foundation of Nigeria. So please, I want to beg you to listen to Sowore and hear what he said. Then you understand what we are talking about. Please do well to drop your comment in the comment section. And if this is your first time coming across my video, do not forget to subscribe, all right? Please, I beg you to listen to.
You had a meeting with Nnamdi Kanu, and that sparked, in fact, I
New York.
Yeah, I think you got arrested after that meeting. People would say, you people are not fighting the same cause. You are fighting to be the president of the country. He is fighting to divide the country. People would say, why would you be seen in such a meeting? Would you like to clear that?
You see, anybody that lacks any sense of consciousness would ignore social movements. That is the problem with Nigerian leadership. You cannot have a country in which there are 251 tribes or languages, and one big section says we are not satisfied with here. And you don't talk to them. You don't understand them. Then you are not a leader of that country. The reason I met him was to understand first what the struggle was about, which I knew already. And secondly, to also advise him on the way that I think we could all work together. And thirdly, to send a message to the Nigerian people that we can walk through our differences, even at this level. And I was surprised that, contrary to what some people are saying, he did not want Nigeria to break up. He wanted a Nigeria where the Igbo man can survive. But for an Igbo man to survive in Nigeria, as it is currently put together, Nigeria must break.
Wait, the meeting you had with Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
You are telling us now that Nnamdi Kanu, from what you understand from the meeting with him, he does not want Nigeria to break, to divide.
No, he said clearly that it is too late for Nigeria to come together. Well, he gave his conditions. We live streamed the meeting now. It's online.
Okay.
And part of it was live streamed. Some of them were private. But he said that he feels that if Nigeria were to respect certain protocols, including a referendum inserted in the constitution, and he still says it even now in court, that if he's released, he will go back and end the bloodshedding. The bloodshedding is in that part, and that a conversation can. He says that in every court appearance, that he's being held is not helping the opportunity to have a conversation about whatever it is, the unity we are begging for. But you see, Nigeria has a problem. And I've always said, Nigeria has an Igbo problem. And I'm not saying it to please people who are known as Igbos. But the moment they decided to take the action they took in 1967 to 1970, the war, Nigeria, having won that war in their eyes, never forgave the Igbos. That is the reality. And if I were to be president of Nigeria today, the first thing I would do is to head to the Southeast and apologize to them for the war. Part of it is that I'd never participated in, and I cannot continue to fight a war that I did not engage in. And then ask them, what do we want?
So are you saying that the federal government has, like even before successive governments, they've always had this anger against the Igbos?
There is a secret memo, I don't know where it is located, in government, that whenever we want to take charge in this country, be careful of the Igbo. Don't give them position. Don't give them opportunity. Otherwise, they will overrun. It's a well-known fact. Even our parents, tell us, Igbo. You understand? Some of them even say it unconsciously. They even say it on radio shows in this country. So don't let us lie to ourselves, because except we bring this out openly and discuss, it's a taboo that we have refused to discuss.
True.
We are not going to solve the problem. It is the reason why the federal government of Nigeria feels that in 2024 detaining Nnamdi Kanu against all the court orders, against all the court rulings is the only way to go. You know, I was detained in the DSS place for 5 months.
Yes.
There's nothing there to detain anybody. Well, the place is not even functioning. The DSS headquarters. Yes, is it the same DSS people who are watching BB Nigeria from morning till night? Yeah, it's true now. I was there with them for 5 months. I've said this publicly. So all the institutions in this country are broken down. But let's get back to a reality. One thing I've told people is that you are looking at Igbos as the only people who want to secede. But who in this country today has not mentally seceded from Nigeria? Mentally seceded. Who has not left? Except those who are trapped. If anybody in this country is working in a bank and he has 10 million naira and somebody say you can get into Canada, he will leave the next day.
I swear.
Is that not secession? Is it, what does secession is that you leave a country, you say to that country goodbye,
and not do it
you
again.
get to the other country, you bow down, you touch the soil. And then you renounce your citizenship of the country you are coming from. Is that not what they call secession? So if you want to look at the number of people that have seceded in that Japa syndrome, there are more than all the Igbos combined together who are asking to leave. And in the process of keeping Nigeria united, we have let go of more citizens than the country should have. Yes.
So you think if they had, because I mean, from the last thing you said now, you say in the process of trying to keep Nigeria united,
yes,
we have let go of more citizens than we should have.
Of course.
So if we had allowed for the division or secession of Nigeria, most of our citizens that are outside would not have been outside.
No, you see, it is not the secession I'm talking about.
Okay, what are you talking about?
It is what led to the war that we did not address.
Okay.
And what happened after the war. Why is it that Nigeria hasn't been able to overcome the Biafran problem? It's because Nigeria never addressed what the Biafrans were asking for before the war.
What were they asking?
They were asking for to be treated not as second-class citizens in this country. Don't you know what happened, the called pogrom in this country, where people were slaughtered and their bodies and their heads placed inside the train going down south? Yes, from the mid, the different parts of the north. Are we ignoring that? So
that happened
before the war.
Before the war, that's what they call pogrom. You know, people who were settled, doing well, they were slaughtering them and sending their bodies and their heads inside calabash and sending on trains that was heading east.
Were they Easterners?
They were Easterners. Yes, why are you asking me? It's there in, go and Google it now. So you expect that will happen, and then there was a war that eviscerated 3 million people.
Wow.
And when the war was over, you just say, oh, nobody was vanquished, nobody was victorious. And then
3 hours.
But you still kept a memo and said, don't trust them.
Collect people money,
yes,
give them 20 pounds.
And then you took their properties. So Ojukwu did not get back jammed until
ụmụnne m ndewonu, Chukwu gozie unu. Aga m esi ụmụ di ya here ka emesịa nụ. Ndewonu ka anyị funu tomorrow ka m rush ame something. Ndewo, I love you all.